everybody, Bob with Knives Town here. Today we're going to take a look at a tool from Buck. This is sort of in the survival or rescue type tool genre. It's made in combination or collaboration with Tops knives. So this is a Buck / Tops FDX cutter, and FDX stands for Field Duty Extreme. So this is the Tops and Buck collaboration, FDX, Field Duty Extreme cutter, rescue knife, EMT, paramedic type knife. It comes in a Kydex sheath, which is a very hard using. If you're not familiar with Kydex, it's a rough, tough, hard shell plastic that's molded exactly to the shape of the knife, and it grips it so it doesn't fall out. You can wear it. You can put a chain through these holes here and wear it as a neck knife. It is riveted here, so you could put a chain through there as well. So typically these kind of knives are worn with a chain and around the neck. So you can just reach up and grab it. The chain is not supplied, but certainly you can get one or use a lace or whatever. To remove it, you just pull it. It's just held in by friction. So it just pulls out like that, and there it is. It's just a flat piece of steel that's been sharpened and shaped into different, so it can be used in different ways. The steel itself is 420 high carbon steel. That's the famous Buck 420HC. The weight is 2.4 ounces, and it's got a little bit of logoing and writing on it there. I'll see if I can get in on that for you. The main use of this knife or tool, if you will, is in the rescue type, first responder, EMT type situation. There you can see the Tops Buck collaboration, FDX, and the main use of this is as a rescue tool in the sense of cutting someone out of a car, with they're unconscious and the seat belt is on them, and maybe the seat belt lock has jammed, or the safety restraint systems have gone off, and the tensioner has tightened up, and those lock when that happens. So the idea is not fiddling with that kind of stuff, but just cutting them right out, and that can be done here with this. There is as you can see, that is a blade in there. The steel has been shaved and sharpened down, and not just on one side, but on both sides. It's been sharpened on both sides, so you've got a real good cutting edge down in there. I mean, I can feel it, and that's really sharp in there. So it's good for that kind of a thing. If there's a wound, say on a leg, and the clothing is in the way, rather than wasting time with buttons or snaps or whatever, this can be hooked underneath the clothing and then pulled like a gut hook, really, in that sense, in that hunting sense, and the clothing can be opened up to get to the wound, to put treatment to it, and it's rounded here so it can run along the skin, without hurting anybody as the pant leg perhaps is being cut. It also can be used as a wrench, an oxygen tank wrench, and that would be the space in here. In there is 7/16 of an inch, and if I can get in on that for you, you can see that that's got steel there on that side, and on that side also. I mean, above the blade. So that can turn. That can be put on something and turned. 7/16. It does have jimping up here and down here for grip. It's got a cutout here a finger cutout, which is very generous. It's designed to be used just with your bare hand or gloved. It'll work gloved as well, so that's why it's such a a generous cutout there. Or if you've got a really big hand and big finger, it'll work for you that way too. And you'll notice here that it's not just a perfect, just a semicircle. It's been shaped a little bit, and the idea there is that it's hooking onto your finger in the best way for how you're going to be using it. So if you're going to be using it as that a cutter and that, you're going to be like at this angle, and you're going to be going like this, okay, in this way. And so the hook comes around there. It's not just a perfect semicircle. Your finger is hooked a little bit better. See, for that kind of an angle pull. So there was some thought put onto that. And then of course there's this, it can be held that way if you want to maybe get a little, maybe if there's a narrow spot, you can reach in like that. You get a little, and of course that's also used for removing the knife from the sheath. There's these other holes which could be used as a lanyard hole there, maybe wire benders here, or whatever else you can use them for. The whole thing can be used as a pry bar in a small little pry tool. It's certainly got the width and heft enough to do that. Just whatever you can think of. It's a good little tool to have. It's good, and not just necessarily for someone in the profession, but it's something handy to have around the house. Comes with that Kydex sheath there, which holds it really secure and tight. And there you can see there's the, you can grab it either way. You can grab it down there, or you can grab it there to remove. It's small, it's lightweight, it's compact, but it got a lot of punch and use. That's a good one. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.